Hi people, hi, and you'll recall that we actually lodged this incident with Anna Sarwar, the MP, about the hate crime back in October the 29th with Police Scotland, and you know, that was about as much use as a hole in the head, because this was the response to this. Basically, they says that well, let's go over his words. We know who's not vaccinated, we know where they live, we should be looking at door-to-door vaccinations. Now that was imparted on that BBC Question Time on the 21st of October this year, and it put people in a state of fear, alarm and distress, and we argued that it was a hate crime because it's segregating and marginalising a group of people who may not be able to get vaccinated. So through various different reasons. It could be through health reasons, religious reasons, you know, various reasons. Graham Crawford, a freelance journalist, approached Police Scotland and done quite a good article here. And a spokesman for Police Scotland says, "We receive correspondence, however, the matters raised do not meet the threshold for a criminal offence. The police declined to respond to a further question from Police Scotland Angels asking if a member of the public would be free of risk of criminal prosecution if they informed Mr Sarwar that they knew where he lived. Both Mr Sarwar and the Scottish Labour Party failed to clarify and respond to this reasonable request." Now, basically, just say, for instance, I was sitting in the audience there and I says, well, Mr Sarwar, I know where you live and I'm coming to your door. You bet your bottom dollar I wouldn't be out of that studio. I would be charged, you know, with threatening behaviour and putting somebody in a state of fear, alarm and distress. You know, so the police have basically says, and we expect that, you know, I mean, they're not going to do anything, you know, 11 weeks at Tilly Allen, and, you know, they're not going to do anything. They're not there to serve us, sorry. Or save us, as I was about to say. You know, they're not there for us, you know. They're an agency of the state, you know, so they're there to protect people such as Mr Sarwar, you know. Call it the boys club or whatever nice name you want to call it, you know. I know basically what name I would like to call it, but you know, pals, colleagues helping colleagues, you know. Because if it was one of us who had ever made a statement like that, we would have been criminally prosecuted, you know. But on a positive note to this group here, you know, which is the Declaration of Dumfries, are doing some great work, you know. Now look at this freedom of information they sent in on the 26th of October. And it was under Freedom of Information Scotland Act 2002. And your request, you asked for the vaccine status of every MSP in Scotland. So the response to that request, well, our aim is to provide information wherever possible. In this instance, the Scottish Government does not have the information you have requested. So let's go back to that. And it says, we know who's not vaccinated. We know where they live. We should be looking at door-to-door vaccinations. So obviously, this information here, this freedom of information here, is that these privileged people who's dictating our life every day, these MSPs, are not on the WE database. You know, there's no data held on their status of vaccination. So it's really quite interesting, people, you know, really interesting. So I will leave it there, and you know, we'll see what Police Scotland comes back with the freedom of information, you know. Just be some bargain basement psychology, you know, to make it look as if it's been seen to be done, that they've addressed something, you know. But we'll see if they have any data of these WE lists, you know, database WE lists. So we'll keep you posted, and I'll speak to you soon.